Astro Duel 2 is a frenetic, fast-paced space brawler that seamlessly combines classic arcade gameplay with current multiplayer mayhem. The game's precise controls and diverse battle locations make every match an exciting dogfight, whether you're against AI or pals. The ability to effortlessly transition between ship and pilot offers an intriguing tactical aspect that keeps each combat interesting. Astro Duel 2, with its bright pixel imagery and pulse-pounding music, is a must-play for fans of couch multiplayer and space warfare. A terrific party game for the Nintendo Switch. Black Book is a fascinating combination of Slavic folklore, deck-building strategy, and adventure. You play as Vasilisa, a teenage sorceress who uses black magic to shatter the renowned Black Book seals. The game's spooky atmosphere, hand-drawn visuals, and detailed narration set it apart. Combat is entertaining, with card-based mechanics that are both rewarding and strategic. The world is full of fascinating mythology, providing a thoroughly immersive experience. If you enjoy folklore-inspired role-playing games with a dark twist, Black Book is a hidden gem worth exploring.
I glimpsed it lurking at the ragged edges of your mind.
Darkest Dungeon 2 is a hauntingly beautiful adventure through madness and misery. The sequel improves on its severe roguelike formula with a new 3D graphics style, intense turn-based combat, and an engrossing carriage-based exploration system. The burden of juggling stress, relationships, and resources makes every run feel like a frantic battle for survival. The Switch's performance is seamless, giving it an excellent choice for experiencing the game's spooky atmosphere while on the road. If you enjoy sophisticated strategy, dark stories, and rewarding challenges, Darkest Dungeon 2 is a must-play.
You should pity the villain. It means you should be...
Arcadia Fallen is a wonderfully designed visual novel that combines compelling plot and important player choices. The game's graphic style is amazing, with colorful character designs and expressive animations that bring the fantasy world to life. The protagonist is totally customizable, allowing for intense personal immersion, and the diverse ensemble is expertly crafted, making every encounter feel genuine. The voice acting enhances the emotional depth, and the soundtrack wonderfully complements the experience. Arcadia Fallen, with its blend of romance, magic, and self-discovery. Laika Aged Through Blood is a journey of retribution, is a dismal post-apocalyptic Motorvania game. Players take on the role of Laika, a tenacious coyote warrior mother navigating a world devastated by a horrific disaster. With a complex world building and fascinating action, the game addresses themes of grief, perseverance, and the search of justice. It requires players to face terrible reality while embodying the spirit of a warrior mother.
The girl miraculously escaped from a labor.
Asia, a 10-year-old girl, sees the horror of the Second World War through her naive eyes. She is inspired by her desire to return home, sets off on a trip to reconcile with her family. The game includes stealth techniques, first-person cinematic levels, and more than 15 creative minigames. Players travel across the treacherous landscapes of Germany and Poland, hearing the heartbreaking stories of the war's unjust victims. Asia's diary contains parts of her tale, while over 15 creative minigames give complexity and diversity to the adventure.
You are in for a...
Nova Lands is a 2D game that blends features from Factorio, Forager, and Satisfactory. Players go on a fresh journey on a faraway planet, constructing their base from a variety of materials. As they grow, they will be able to automate duties, giving them more time to explore. Bots play an important part in demonstrating innovation since they can establish industrial chains and sustain industries autonomously. Players can visit different islands, experiencing a variety of biomes, wildlife monuments, caverns, and notable characters. In this roguelike action game, players must defend the stolen power source, the altar, against the evil eye of Holly, a humanoid weapon. The game includes furious fighting, strategic gameplay trapping adversaries in pitfalls, and the option to improve Holly by beating enemies and earning upgrade materials. To get an advantage, players must predict adversary behavior, construct traps, and entangle opponents. The game also lets players explore several improvements via a skill tree system, enabling them to adjust their tactics to their own degree of difficulty. Thank Goodness You're Here is a comic adventure set in the quirky town of Barnsworth, where a traveling salesman comes early for an important appointment with the mayor. The game has an eye-catching graphic style that blends side-scrolling combat with top-down exploration in a busy open environment. Players are exposed to a variety of sophisticated and perplexing odd occupations, like mowing the yard, making a pie, and traveling through the astral dimension. The game also includes distinctive animation and an original tale based on traditional Yorkshire mythology.
And another one. Thus, the lights turn.
Urban Flow is a game that mixes the beauty of city streets with the difficulty of keeping order by manipulating traffic lights and avoiding crashes or traffic congestion. With over 100 levels, players may play alone or with companions, and they can either help preserve order or cause havoc. To avoid accidents, special vehicles like ambulances and tanks must be driven with extreme caution. Urban Flow includes alternate modes such as the score-based Endless mode and the Chill mode, which enable players to play at their own speed with no rush or scoring pressure.
Get in sync with the music.
Take a thrilling trip through the enthralling world of Kona II Brume. Immerse yourself in a first-person narrative experience that transports you to a remote mining community in northern Canada during the intriguing year 1970. As you go through the rural landscape, you will be attracted by the strange mist known as the Brume, which has swallowed the region. Discover the mysteries underlying this strange occurrence and the hidden truths that lay beneath. Join Detective Carl Faubert as he dives more into the bizarre secrets of Kona. Bonfire Peaks is a visually gorgeous voxel-based game that includes over 200 painstakingly constructed puzzles. The game is intended to put players' problem-solving abilities to the test, while also encouraging creative thinking. As you go through the stages, you will face difficulties that put your problem-solving skills to the test. The basic look and ambient soundtrack make for an immersive experience. As you continue, you will discover hidden mysteries and gain new skills. The game's genuine beauty rests in its message of closure and release. Cloud Gardens is a game that employs small landscapes to bring nature back to cities. Players plant seeds and repurpose abandoned things to create one-of-a-kind structures, boosting relaxation and creativity. Players can bring their concept to life using a wide variety of artifacts and plant life. Cloud Gardens also offers a platform for gardeners to share their creations, including looping films and generative soundscapes. The game mixes aspects of a garden simulator, dystopian landscape builder, and puzzle game, with the goal of providing a fulfilling experience that is free of aggravation. Nessa and Demelza, two friends, go on an exciting trip to discover the secrets of an ancient island. They explore jungles, cliffs, and underground tunnels with their pet goose, Captain Honkers, riding bicycles with exceptional speed and agility abilities. They encounter hazards such as deep fog, malicious island spirits, and tricky riddles. The imminent threat of an ancient curse adds urgency to their mission. Players gather a variety of objects, including flies, water balloons, toilet plungers, and a boombox. Each piece serves a distinct purpose, stimulating inventiveness. A SteamWorld explorer confronts a dying planet and must excavate a mine beneath their village to discover old technologies. They must form a group, strengthen fortifications, and construct a new home while gathering resources on the surface and extracting auras from beneath the ground. They must manage new automatons, participate in bartering, and emphasize employee satisfaction. They must also delve deep into the abyss to discover old technology and defend their mine against strange monsters. Griftlands is a roguelike deck-building game in which players battle and negotiate their way through a broken-down sci-fi planet. Players can take on the roles of Sal, Rook, or Smith, each having their own distinct character campaigns and decks. Each character's tale takes place in a distinct setting, with many groups and locations to discover. The game includes boss battles, team building, and mastering hundreds of cards. Players must make cautious decisions, since sparing adversaries may enrage their allies. Havaria's world is harsh, with gorgeous scenery and people that wish to murder you. Hotline Miami Collection is a nasty, fast-paced, and stylish twin-stick shooter that seems ideal for portable play. Both games include adrenaline-fueled action, crisp, rewarding gameplay, and a killer synthwave music that will keep you hooked. The neon-soaked graphics stand out on the Switch screen, and the immediate respawn mechanic makes every heated combat fascinating to replay. Whether you're planning the perfect run or enjoying the mayhem, this collection is a must-have for lovers of difficult action games. It's a violent, pulse-pounding masterpiece that fits perfectly on the Switch. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
In the face.